everybody, it's Crazy G. How you doing? Back with another video for you guys. Can we talk about this lipstick for real? Is this a statement lip or is this a statement lip for real? I can't wear this stuff to work and I just love this. $6 Ultra Satin Color Pop. This is Petite 4. Did you ever have them days where you did your makeup so well you don't want to take it off? That's what I'm feeling today. This gray, smoky, monochromatic type of gray silvery type of look. Yes. Anyway, that's not what we're here for today. We're here for the used and abused makeup tag because I figured I have a lot of that stuff and I'd like to share it with you. So we're going to get into some used and abused, definitely abused makeup because none of this stuff is clean. It's got makeup all over it, for real, for real. Anyway, I'm Crazy G. If you're new here, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. Check me out. I got some stuff going on, you know. If you've been with me for a while, thanks for coming back. Welcome. And let's just get into it for real. Alright, I'm going to go, because if you haven't noticed, I like a little bit of highlight going on. I like highlight. So I have this here, Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in Pearl. There she goes. Hitting pan. I haven't had these very long. I hit pan on these so fast, on the Becca ones anyway. So yeah, my Pearl has got a hole in the middle. Poor baby. Poor Pearl. And I have another one around here somewhere. Where'd she go? Alright, we'll just go through the pile. I use Hourglass Cosmetics ambient powders to buff after I'm done my makeup, and sometimes I use a shade to kind of bronze up a little bit more, so it's a little bit, I wouldn't say sparkly, kind of glowy when I went a warm look. This one here is the ambient lighting powder in Ethereal Light. This one I can set my under eyes with. It's light enough for me. It's not even a light color, but the powder itself is so light that it just kind of diffuses everything, and when you're my age, that's what you're going for. You want to diffuse stuff but still look trendy, whatever, you know what I mean, still have the same look as everybody else, but you're more mindful of the products you're using. So yes, I've only had this since, I want to say last summer, and this is a big pan. I got a big old stinking hole in it. Definitely used, definitely abused. I use it all the time. All the time. I also have the ambient lighting palette. The middle light is the middle light. The middle shade is Incandescent Light, and that's definitely the one that I go for the most. And when I use this palette, I use it specifically in certain areas. I'll take dim light and maybe go over my contour a little bit, kind of like bronze it up but make it a little glowy but not too much glowy, so I'm not like a disco ball. This other shade, Radiant Light, I can take that over my blush and kind of, it makes it look like a filter, and then the middle shade I can go over my highlight with it, so it just diffuses the highlight and it just does something. These ambient lighting powders really do something. I also have a little guy, and all of these I got probably about the same time. She's pretty flattened. This is Mood Light. This is more of a mauvey or pinky tone, which I can also go over my blush with this tone as well. I mean, all these powders you can take all over your face. They don't change the color of your skin, which is what I find pretty amazing with these powders. Even though they're different colors, they don't really change the color of your skin, except for that more orangey one, I would only use that over a contour or a bronzed area, and very lightly, because you can see it on a lighter skin tone. But darker skin tones, you will absolutely love that. It's just beautiful. I have another Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and this one is in Rose Quartz. I know that they said this was limited edition. I don't know if you can still get this one. You probably can, but you know, limited edition, we all know that story. This sold out so fast, and I wanted this so bad, and this was probably last summer too. I wanted this so bad that I actually went on eBay and paid more than I should have for this, and I literally hit pan in like 2 months. And I think it's because they're so powdery, and you know, maybe it's the brushes I'm using, but I dig in. I'm hardcore on my makeup. Like, I want it on my face, and I want people to see it, because I didn't put it there to be subtle. I'm not subtle. There's nothing subtle about me. Then we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild. Can we all tell which one I like? Yeah, I like that one. Pink heart. A month I put a hole in that, and then when I see myself hitting pan, it's like I stop using it because I'm afraid that I'm going to run out. And a lot of these is me, I stopped using it because I was hitting pan, and I like it, and I don't want to rebuy it. But except the ambient lighting powders, I'm still going to use them because I just can't stop. But I did find dupes for this shade, the Pink Heart. If you like that shade, NYX Duochromatic Highlighter in Ice Rose is a dupe for this. Obviously, the Alchemist palette from Kat Von D has this color in it. They're exactly the same, just a different texture of powder, but same effect. Only the Kat Von D one, you're not going to get as much product as this. But from what I understand, this is still around. You can still pick it up. But if you don't want to spend the $40 for this palette, then get the NYX one, because I'm telling you, on the skin they look exactly alike. And I've been using that one because I don't want to run out of this one. Because I'm crazy G. I ain't right. I know it. This one, this item here was the first contour palette that I ever bought for myself. I think it might be the only contour palette I have. I have bronzers, I have contour shades, but I don't have a contour palette. And I think this has been redesigned, the packaging, but I think it's still the same products in there. And of course, like, I even hit the matte one up. This is a matte white, like I would set my under eyes with it. This highlighter doesn't look like anything in the pan, and I used it today, and I forgot how much I love this. I bronzed and contoured with this. I mean, it's a beautiful the powders of IT Cosmetics are so finely milled, and they look so good on the skin. Like, I would highly recommend this. If you're looking for a good contouring palette, you might want to check into this. I mean, the only thing that I don't really use is this really dark brown over here, but I could still use it in a crease or whatever, you know, on my eyes. You can get a whole look. You can do your whole face with this palette, and I have. You can do your eyes, you can contour, you can put a little highlight on. The only thing I think you wouldn't have is the blush. And really, I mean, you don't need blush every single day, so like, you can do your whole look with that one palette. I have another palette here that I'm highly obsessed with. Do you see the trend here? Like, I got a lot of highlights going on. This is the Sephora Illumination palette. This was it wasn't that expensive. It was inexpensive. I want to say it was $28. I believe you can still pick this up. I go in hard on this pinky shade. I've gone in hard on this one. Surprisingly, I didn't do much damage to the white one, but I'll get there. I'm sure I will. But I absolutely love that. It looks good on the skin. I really love it. The Lorac, the Pirates of the Caribbean blush palette. If you can see, there's like dips and dents in there. I go in hard. This blush is like my favorite. I really love to top it off with this. The highlights aren't as poppin' as some of my other highlights, but I still enjoy them and I still wear them and I layer them quite a bit. Quite a bit. This is a foundation that I have repurchased time and time again. For whatever reason, the Bye Bye foundation from IT Cosmetics looks so good on my skin. It lasts forever on me. It doesn't break down, and when it does, it's like graceful about it. You don't really see a lot of texture and breaking up. I don't get oily, slimy, nothing like that, whereas other foundations you really see the breakdown. This one I've never experienced that. So when I have a long day, I go for this, and yeah, I'm almost out. This has probably been my 5th tube of this foundation. It's my absolute favorite, and I abuse it and I use it, and I just do, because I love it so much. This is one of the first highlighters I ever got. This is from MAC, and this is called Other Earthly. And if you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of product in this one. And this is a peachy. It has a dark peach, a medium peach, and a silver, straight up silver. And I would go in hard on this area right here, and it just creates the perfect peachy but silvery highlight. And if you can't tell, I like that silvery look. I go to town and I still love that. This I got in a trial, or a sample. This is a deluxe sample of the Smashbox blush in Passion, and you can see the dent. Now I got this in a trial kit of some set. It was a set, like, you know, so this is a travel size. I used this every single day for like a year, every day, and this is the never-ending blush, I swear. And it's one of my favorite kinds of tones for blush. Like a peachy coral tone that's my jam. But yeah, I can't hit pan on this. I seriously tried, but it ain't going. A powder that I go to town on, this is the Too Faced Pressed Primed and Poreless. This is really good powder. It's translucent powder. I like it. It sets my makeup, does what it's supposed to do. But yeah, I am running kind of low on this powder, if I don't say so myself. Losing that. All right, let's look at a palette. This is my Tarte Make Believe in Yourself. I didn't get this very long. It smells so good. Yeah, I haven't gotten this that long ago, and I tore into this palette like I do, because I love it. I love it. I have one more highlighting palette where I dug into one specific color. This is the Sweets Glow Kit from Anastasia, and I dug into this Sassy Grape, and I am seeing the pan there. And then, you know, my deal is once I start hitting pan, I like stop using it, because I don't want to rebuy it. I definitely don't want to rebuy a highlighter palette for one color. That's for sure. Now, this palette has been in everybody's favorites video. It has been the best of last year. It is the most beautiful, most blendable palette. And it's just a beautiful palette. Mine doesn't look like everybody else's looks like. Mine looks like it's been through World War III, back again, to the future, back again, and that is the Modern Renaissance palette. Do you see? You know, when everybody says this velvet gets dirty, it sure does, but even look at this. Look at this. I tore into this. I'm hitting pan on this shade, on this shade, on this shade. I'm close there. Like, I have dits and dents in there. It's very powdery. But I dig into this palette, and of all the warm tone palettes I have quite a few. All my single shades, these are the warm tones that I want to use. If I want a nice warm tone look, I dig for this palette. I use this palette with other palettes that don't have transition colors in them. You know, supplemental. This is my supplemental palette. I have tons of palettes in here, but say I have the Tarte palette and I need a crease color or something, I come to this one. Like, and I have 10 others that probably have similar colors, but because these blend so beautifully, I don't want to use another palette. So if I had to repurchase any of these items, I'd say this, the foundation, and the contour from IT Cosmetics, the contour palette, would be what I would repurchase the most. But that is my most used, my most abused, except for this one last thing. Sorry, I got all up in your business there. The Maybelline Better Skin, Perfect, whatever it is. What is it? Super Stay Better Skin, that's it. This is an awesome powder. This powder can be a lot of high-end powder. So if you're out there, you're looking for a good pressed powder and you don't want to spend a lot of money, the Maybelline Super Stay, it sets your makeup, it has a nice finish, it doesn't budge, it's matte, it does a good job. For the drugstore, I would consider this one of the best powders. So yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. I hope you come back, see any other videos that I might let out to the public. I'm glad to have you. Always want to talk with me. I always want to talk with me. Always want to talk with you. You know, I did all this makeup. I have absolutely nowhere to go tonight. I just wanted to play. I just wanted to do makeup. So I'm like tongue-tied. It's like 8 o'clock at night and I've been up all day and, you know, just wanted to put some makeup on. So that's what I did. Alright, everybody. Y'all have a good night. Y'all take care. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.